Greetings, my name is Jeremy Sutton from PrecisionPrinciple.com, and in this video, you're going to learn how to leverage your environment for accelerated learning. In the last video, we learned about the single most powerful technique to learn anything as quickly as possible. But learning is a lot more than what we do in the moment-to-moment basis. In fact, everything around us in the situation is going to affect how we learn. So it's critical for us to put ourselves in the right environment if we want to maximize our effectiveness when it comes to learning. In particular, we need to block off both space and time to allow us to do the work that we want to do. For example, when you're looking for a space to help accelerate your learning, it's critical that we eliminate as many distractions as possible. Now, one of the biggest distractions that gets in our way is simply the presence of other people. Because when there's someone else in your environment, it's really difficult to not automatically notice that person's there. Now, it's different if we're in a library or in a place where there's many people and everyone's sort of minding their own business. But if we know someone else who's in the environment, what happens is automatically our mind starts to gravitate towards that person, and it's really difficult to concentrate all of our energy on the topic at hand. That's because there is no such thing as multitasking. We can switch our attention between 2 or 3 things quickly, but the fact is that at any given point, we can only be focused on one thing. So if there's someone else in your environment or other things in your environment that you find distracting, then it's going to take our attention. The same thing goes for TV, social media, probably cell phones, and even the wrong kind of music. Now, music, for example, can be a very good tool to help us get in the zone. However, if music has words, or sometimes even another human voice just singing notes but not even saying words, this can be enough to sort of grab our attention. That's because you cannot hear a word, such as watermelon, without some sort of image, some sort of idea just snapping to mind. So if you're listening to music and that music has words going on, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to completely separate your attention from the words, from the music, from the ideas that are being communicated to you, and the tasks that you have focused in front of you. However, if you can find music that has no words, usually for me, I like to use some light electronic music, some funk, some classical music. A lot of people say Baroque music is especially good because it has a 60 beat per second rhythm that sometimes gets people in the zone. But whatever works for you, go with that. Another thing, when you get into your environment, give yourself some specific rules. Because, for example, if you let yourself sit there with the cell phone and you know that your social media is going off, then again, you're splitting up your attention because you have this item in your environment that's sort of drawing you back to it. So when I'm doing my work, I have some strict rules, including no social media, no internet, and limit my conversations with other people until the afternoon. By blocking off this time, by blocking off this space, I have the best chance to give all of my focus and my attention to whatever the most mission critical task is right at hand. If you're finding the information here useful, then head over to PrecisionPrinciple.com where you're going to find the ultimate guide to accelerated learning. There, you'll find more than 170 tips, tricks, and techniques to lock in learning as fast as possible. So, until then, thank you for joining me. Keep learning, keep growing, and make every day count.